Hi, it's Jules. One thing that you may not know about me is I spent 16 years in the Air Force, both as a civilian and as a serviceman. And RAF Scampton used to house the Red Arrows, one of the Air Force's, well, reasons for being nowadays, really. But just near Leeming Bar Service Station on the A1, I hope this is in focus because it seems very blurry, but just by Leeming Bar Service Station on the A1 is a Red Arrow. Here he is behind me. Don't know why it's here, but it is. And access is within millimetres. So if you're ever on the A1 North, just by Leeming Bar Services, on the southbound there is a Shell petrol station, and that's where it's housed. So southbound, turn off as if you're going to Leeming Bar and head for the Shell petrol station and you'll find this Red Arrow. More to follow. So this is the Red Arrow I found. It's a complete Red Arrow. It's with engine, it's with everything that should be in the cockpit. I'm sure it's de-armed, so don't think about coming here and flying off one evening. But it's got full RAF regalia, XX306, so I'm sure somebody will tell me the year this was in service, but as a guess, I would say it's part of the old fleet. So where are we now, 2025? I would say this would be in service probably around about 2015 up to 2020, but please do correct me if I am wrong. There is no information about the aircraft, just keep off the aircraft notices. But here we go. I'll start from the back. This used to be a Nat. It was always a Royal Air Force Nat that was a Red Arrow, and then they changed to Hawk. I know enough about aircraft to identify them, and I'm pretty sure I'm correct in saying this would be a Nat. So that might even push it back further than 2015, you know. But anyway, here's the rear. And as we move around the side, it's done up in fantastically patriotic regalia. I mean, the tail fin, I mean, how patriotic is that? Those who know me know I am very much a patriot. I love my country. This seems very blurry. I hope it's just the sun shining on my camera. I'm taking this on an iPhone because this is an unplanned stop. There you go, Royal Air Force. Great Britain. And here's the Red Arrow's crest. I'll get in a bit further there. So that crest has stayed with the Red Arrows for their whole history, so that gives you no idea of the year. Cockpit view as we come around the front. Like I said, you can pretty much touch this aircraft. Here we go, look. Never would you be able to touch a Red Arrow. Ground's not very stable here, so apologies for the little trip. And here we go around the other side. And there is another crest on this side, so let me zoom in. And I zoom out. Like I say, if this does come out blurred, I will be back up here to redo it. I joined the Air Force when I was 20. I spent best part of 10 years in uniform, and then I joined the civilian attaché at RAF Stafford. I hope this is the sun just playing tricks on my eyes. It does look blurred. Anyway. And I would recommend to anybody, do some time in the services. Makes you what you are in later life. Rule Britannia. Britannia rule the airways as well as the seas. We are a great country, and we can be a great country again. We've got a lot to be proud of. Our servicemen are second to none. We've got a work ethic and a fighting ethic that is unmatched. Our SAS are the best in the world. Our services used to be the best in the world. Let's get it back to what it was, because we are suffering at the moment. Mr. Starmer, please take your thumb out your arse and realise what's going on out here. It's scary. We are patriotic, we are not racist. It's not against the law to love your country, and I love my country. I'm born in England and I will die in England. Well, at least I'll die with an English passport. Whether I die in England or not remains to be seen. So, there you have it. The red arrows. I'm pretty sure this is a gnat. I'll research and see if it is a hawk. If it is a hawk, I shall correct this video. But, yeah, Leeming Bar, southbound, Shell Station, you have a red arrow. Thank you for your service, and God save the King. I've just had a chat with a very nice gentleman who's turned up, and we both are saying this may be the gate guard from RAF Scampton, because that RAF base was decommissioned some years back. They're still deciding what to do with it. The gate guard has disappeared, and it would make sense if this was that gate guard. I'm guessing the landowner up here has got a very patriotic bone running through his body and has acquired the gate guard. So if it is a gate guard at RAF Scampton, that would definitely make this a gnat from the 90s. So that would be my era in the Air Force, from the late 80s until the end of the 90s. Yeah, just a little bit of an addition to this non-music related video, but there you get a little bit of an insight into my past. Speak to you next time on the next one. Goodbye. Okay, it's Jules and I'm back with my Red Arrows friend. I just wanted to correct something which I said in the initial video. Let me stand still. I called this a gnat behind us. It is actually a Hawk T1. Most of the video facts were correct. It is the old gate guard from RAF Scampton, and it was moved here. Quite a story behind it actually. Robert Lazenby, I will correct that on the video. I do know his name, but I've just forgotten it. He got wind on social media that the aircraft was being auctioned, and he put a social media bid in for 90k. 90k gets you a red arrow, and that is exactly what happened with Robert. I don't think he was the only bidder, but he was a winning bidder, and he won a red arrow. It's a Hawk T1, and like I said, when Scampton was decommissioned, this was the gate guard, so we were correct on that. Robert owns 5 or 6 service stations, and yeah, this is at Leeming Bar for all to see. I've just been speaking to a family who came down just to fuel up, saw this and saw me, and we had a little chat. And it's amazing what the ex-military family can talk about, because his uncle was in the Air Force, so we got talking. Turned out I'd served with him in the Air Force. What a small world this is. Not directly with him, but at the same time. So anyway, let me pause this and let me take you around the aircraft again. Now we know it is a Hawk T1 from RAF Scampton. It was their gate guard. Let's do the round robin again, and I hope you have enjoyed this video. Been a bit different from my music ones, but there will be music over the video. Enjoy. See you later. So here we do a walk around again. The Red Arrows gate guard from Scampton, the Hawk T1, bought for £90,000 by Robert. I won't mess his surname up again, I will put it on the screen. But yeah, that's what 90k gets you. If you've got it spare and you're daring enough to put a cheeky bid in, you too can have a Red Arrow in your front garden. I mean, let's face it, who needs a lawn anyway when you can park one of these in it? Something for the kids to play on. They might bang their head on the rear wing though, but I'm sure it's safe. I mean, you can have a barbecue underneath it when it's raining. I love that. That is so patriotic. We live in a very patriotic country, and the country is getting more and more patriotic by the day. It's fantastic to see. Unless you live in Birmingham, of course. But that's a different story. Aussie, what's happening in your hometown, man? So that's a Hawk T1 engine. That's a light on top. And in the first video, I didn't give it any coverage, so I'm going to now. That's where we are. It's got a truck stop, which coincidentally has the same truck brand where my wife works, stopping off on an overnighter.